G'day guys, we're back with another episode, and today's episode is all about cold smoked meats. Being that my bacon was such a success, I am still on a high from the successful experiment. So today we're actually going all out, and I'll just give you a rundown on the ingredients that I have right in front of me. So we get a close-up. Now today I've got 3 chunks of the pork belly, as I'm going to be doing it 3 different styles. One is the same style as I did last week, just with a simple brine. One is I can actually just do it on a simple salt, but I'll keep it hanging and salt it for a lot longer. And the other one, I'll be doing it a traditional Chinese style with a bit of mandarin peel and 5 spice, just to give it a bit of variety. And also, on the list of ingredients, we also have a bit of beef here. This beef is just a bit of topside. I'm going to be doing beef jerky with this, 2 different styles. One is the traditional Vietnamese style with a bit of curry powder, and the other one's just your normal beef jerky that's a smoky flavor. And I also have some chorizo. These chorizos are already pre-made. This particular brand of chorizo from this supplier is very nice, but I thought a bit of smoke might enhance the flavor, so I'll be cold smoking this. And we have this is beef chuck steak. I'm going to be doing a traditional Mongolian style air-dried beef. It's called Borts, along with this, which is the lamb flap. So the lamb and the beef is for Borts. And last but not least, I've got a whole pork hock here. And being that I'm a huge fan of pork hock, making pulled pork soup, pen ham soup, I'm going to be experimenting by making my own smoked pork hock. And just a couple other things as well. I've got a bit of tomatoes here. I thought I'd experiment just smoking some tomatoes. And a friend of mine recently, on a road trip that he did, he stumbled across smoked garlic, and he gave me a sample, and that was quite sensational. So I'm going to be doing that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare all the ingredients, and we'll check in when it's time to smoke them. Right, check it in again. So in the time-lapse footage you would have seen me prepare all the cold meats and hung them up. So now we begin the smoking process. I'll just give you a quick rundown of what's what. So right in that far left corner there, that's the Chinese style bacon with the mandarin peel and the 5 spice. In the middle I've got my traditional one that I did last time, and that's just a plain salted smoked pork there, along with the smoked pork hock there. And then just on the second racking here, I've got the smoked tomatoes, the garlic, and I've decided to smoke the mandarin peel too, just as an experiment, see how it goes. This is your 2 types of beef jerky. That's the traditional Vietnamese curry powder one, and that's just the traditional smoked beef one. And down at the bottom we've got my chorizo, and finally the Borts. And it's starting to smoke up now. So I'm gonna give this about a 10-hour smoking, and then we'll check in the final time late this afternoon just to see the progress of this. Okay, so the smoke has been running since 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's just a little bit after 4 now, so it's been going for 8 hours. I'll just quickly open it up and let the smoke plume out before I show you the progress. Okay, so we get a close up in there. As you can see, the meats have all dried off a little bit to the touch. And my intentions is to leave this meat in here for as long as I can, up to even a month. But bearing in mind that with this, I've got a whole series of videos lined up about these smoked meats. The next one is going to be about the chorizo, which will be ready in about a week's time. So we'll get a close up on this chorizo here. As you can see, the chorizo, the appearance is a lot different to how it was in the morning. It's a lot drier to the touch, and I am actually anxious to see how it's going to taste in a week's time, and we'll do a comparison with a fresh chorizo. So until then, stay tuned and we'll see you next time.